live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We are good. I do I see the live stream button somewhere?
Yeah, it says you are being live
Yes.
streamed.
Okay. Great. Excellent. So welcome to our mid-month DPC virtual meet. And today's topic was selected by Sheena on warranty expired. I thought it was a very interesting topic, and I really thought Onkar Kedia could do wonders with this, with his sense of humor and sensibilities, and then that's why he came to my mind. And because Onkar has to go early today, we are going to put him up first. Nobody new out here, so everybody knows the rules. I guess we can take it away there.
Yeah, we'll just put
Let
ourselves onto mute. Those who
Yeah,
are not.
yeah. Let
Rajiv, can I go first?
Okay, you go first. No problem, Jasbir. Let's go. Yeah,
Okay. All right. So
you
I'm
put on your
absolutely,
camera, Jasbir. We would like to see you as you
actually, I'm under the
perform.
weather, and that is why.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, go
Okay.
on. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like sad, confused, and all of that. Anyways, so that is warranty expired. Uh, Indeed, she had come with a warranty, but the warranty had expired. God had set up a warranty of breaths for her. Nothing much could be done by the doctors, respiratory and medicine experts, nurses. It was clear that the warranty of breaths had expired and she was on her way out. No amount of cajoling by her loving children, whom she addressed as her precious jewels, their anxious chants of breathe, mom, breathe, deep, deep breathe, deep breathe, inhale, exhale even more was a futile pursuit. As Shallow was getting her breath with every hour. Slowly, their mother was fading with every hour. Her pulse rate erratic every minute. With uh, quickened breaths and heartbeats fast, the children sang her favorite verses, hymns, and nursery rhymes to fish her out of her oblivion with an endeavor to put the joy of living. Realization dawning slow but sure that we all come with an expiry date no matter what. The warranty of breaths already chalked out desperate, desperate doom that desperate doom gloom that looms in the family around behind. So to each one of us has a breath warranty assigned by Almighty. So live life king size. Thank you.
Good, good.
A dark
Mm.
poem,
Nice,
dark one.
nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Cyrus,
That's a
I
dark.
just want to tell you that I lost my mom on November 6th and I'm confused, sad, angry also.
So sorry
And
to
Our
hear
that
that.
is why.
Our
condolences.
condolences to
So
Thank
you,
you so
sorry.
much.
Jasbir.
So sorry to know.
Yeah.
So
Sorry to hear that, Jasbir.
I'll take your leave. Maybe I'll listen to you guys on the uh, later on the.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Jasbir, take
Thank
care.
you.
Take
Take care,
Thank you. Bye.
Jasbir. God bless.
Keep well.
care. Yeah. Sad times for Jasbir.
Mm.
Yeah, but losses happen. Yeah. Okay, we will move on with all our condolences to Jasbir. And we'll move on and hand over the mic to Onkar. Onkarji, mic is
Yes,
yours.
yes. Thank you. Uh, Actually, it was a very difficult topic, warranty expired, but I tried to do something. I'll just read out one of the few poems that I wrote on the subject. So it is in Hindi. एज यूजुअल।
Mm.
बेसब्री से इंतजार करते हैं हम नए नए रिश्तों का। बेसब्री से इंतजार करते हैं हम नए नए रिश्तों का। कितने खुश होते हैं जब वे पहुंचते हैं हम तक। बेसब्री से इंतजार करते हैं हम नए नए रिश्तों का। कितने खुश होते हैं जब वे पहुंचते हैं हम तक। पैकिंग खोलते हैं पहली बार देखते हैं तो लुभाते हैं रिश्ते। पैकिंग खोलते हैं पहली बार देखते हैं तो लुभाते हैं रिश्ते। चमचमाते रिश्ते। लगता है अधूरी थी जिंदगी इनके बिना। पैकिंग खोलते हैं पहली बार देखते हैं तो लुभाते हैं रिश्ते। चमचमाते रिश्ते। लगता है अधूरी थी जिंदगी इनके बिना। यकीन रहता है कि पुराने रिश्तों से बेहतर है नए रिश्ते। ऐसे ही रहेंगे हमेशा। यकीन रहता है कि पुराने रिश्तों से बेहतर है नए रिश्ते। ऐसे ही रहेंगे हमेशा। पर कई बार जल्दी खराब हो जाते हैं नए रिश्तों के पुर्जे। पर कई बार जल्दी खराब हो जाते हैं नए रिश्तों के पुर्जे। कीमत चुकानी पड़ती है उन्हें सुधारने के लिए। पर कई बार जल्दी खराब हो जाते हैं नए रिश्तों के पुर्जे। कीमत चुकानी पड़ती है उन्हें सुधारने के लिए। चाहे जितनी कोशिश कर लो कभी कभी ठीक ही नहीं होते बिगड़े हुए रिश्ते। चाहे कितनी कोशिश कर लो कभी कभी ठीक ही नहीं होते बिगड़े हुए रिश्ते। बाजार में भी नहीं मिलते उनके नए पुर्जे। तब बेमन से ही सही छोड़ने पड़ते हैं रिश्ते। चाहे जितनी कोशिश कर लो कभी कभी ठीक ही नहीं होते बिगड़े हुए रिश्ते। बाजार में भी नहीं मिलते उनके नए पुर्जे। तब बेमन से ही सही छोड़ने पड़ते हैं रिश्ते। नाउ लास्ट लाइन्स। काश कि रिश्तों की भी कोई वारंटी होती। काश कि रिश्तों की भी कोई वारंटी होती। ठीक कर जाता कोई उनके बिगड़े हुए पुर्जे या बदल देता उन्हें। काश कि रिश्तों की भी कोई वारंटी होती। ठीक कर जाता कोई उनके बिगड़े हुए पुर्जे या बदल देता उन्हें या उनकी जगह मुफ्त में दे जाता अच्छे नए रिश्ते। थैंक यू।
So new is not necessarily better.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
it's very
Yeah,
interesting,
that's right.
Katie. I loved it, the way you organize your images and then the metaphor the continuity of the metaphor throughout the poem
The
is
metaphor. Yeah.
amazingly vivid.
थैंक यू।
Yeah, Onkar is infamous for that, is to use the most outlandish metaphors for for things. Although today was a more serious theme than I thought he could, come up with. But yeah, it was a promising. It is a promising topic. Thank you, Ankaji. And of course, if you have another one, do raise your hand before you leave so that we can listen to it. But I think I will move on, and I will hand it over to Ravi. I guess Ravi, you were there on next on my
Oh,
screen.
okay, thank you. Can I share screen, please?
Yes, just a second. I need to
Yeah.
advanced sharing options. All participants who can
There's a
start
green
sharing.
button down there. It says share.
Yeah, that's right. Check it out. Yeah,
Uh,
coming up.
Can you see it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can see it.
Okay. For the lack of any, deeply more open. feeling hot. For the lack of, uh, you know, anything else, I just chose warranty as a title. I may change it some point of time. And then my apologies because the IAMs are not really well in place. There are some problems with the metrical regularity. Otherwise, the sonnet is, well, the sonnet is a sonnet. So there you are. Um, when in love, a sense of eternity permeates, where old time from brevity stands divorced in uncommon infirmity, dragging his frail body upon the sands. Fast in that warm touch of heart in season, man never fails to lose the warranty which arrives tacked to his fond possession, cold as the asp that bit Egypt sorely. When the wayward heart, lost in arrogance, finds the seasons breeze forth in sudden shift, attempts to mend its fault in impatience, but fails to anchor its passion adrift. Drifting hearts that have lost their warranty seldom find currents of affinity. Thank you.
Oh, very
Yeah,
nice. Very nice.
very nice. Very
Very
beautiful
deep.
choice of words. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Ravi is a wordsmith.
Yeah, he's a with and if I read the poem, it's on the same theme or the same lines as Onkar
Yes. Yeah,
on
that's
reputation.
yeah, I think so.
I liked
So,
the reference to the asp that bit
Oh,
Cleopatra. That bit
asp is
Cleopatra.
acha, what was asp referred to,
The
Cyrus?
the Cleopatra snake, the
yeah.
snake that bites
Ah,
Cleopatra to kill her finally, no?
okay,
So
okay.
Egypt's loss basically.
Yeah, I thought it was something to Egypt, but I did not get the relevance.
Yeah,
Thank you for
yeah.
putting that on.
And
Lovely.
I liked the format and the rhyme. I think you don't usually do rhymed poetry.
Uh,
Not very, but I have quite a lot of sonnets. Yes.
uh,
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
so, Ravi, just an educational thing for me. Sonnet is like the rhyming of the first and the third line.
There are two kinds of sonnets, Petrarchan and Shakespearean. The
Hmm.
Shakespearean sonnet follows three quatrains, that is, three stanzas of 4 lines each, ends with a couplet, the last 2 lines.
Okay.
While the Petrarchan follows the 6 line and then the 8 line format.
Okay.
Uh, and then normally it is A, B, A, B, C, D, C, D, E, F, E,
Ah,
F,
right.
the end rhyme.
Yeah. Interesting. Lovely, lovely. Thank you, Ravi. And we will come back to you for seconds.
Before we leave that, I was reminded of the. You remember we did the Shakespeare thing back in
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
2020.
yeah,
We
yeah.
did a whole load of Shakespeare's sonnets. This
Okay.
was during the time of COVID, when we were meeting up twice a week online as a
Uh-huh.
group,
Yeah.
and a different topic each time. So we had topics like the music of Leonard Cohen and Bob Dylan and
Oh,
Shakespeare sonnets, and there was an interesting response to the Shakespearean sonnet that I'd written back then. I'll share it with you later.
thank you. Look forward to
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I know.
Yeah,
He dreamt up his own sonnet and attributed it to Shakespeare.
yeah. Shakespeare's 155th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, let's move on. And Julian, you're up there.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
Oops. Why is there echo? So yeah, I wrote a piece in which I personified warranty as a human, as a person. It's kind of prose, more prose than poetry. And here is warranty retires. Warranty awakes.
Julian?
Yeah.
Okay, it's come up now. Can you restart that? That thing
Yeah.
didn't come up. Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, and now the screen is up also. That's fine.
Yeah, you're good to go.
Okay, warranty retires. Warranty awakes, slips out of his pajamas, the one with the fine print. Proceeds to wash up and get ready. He was always careful, though, not to remove the sticker on his head to avoid being voided. But today was the day it no longer mattered. His time was up. It had been 2 years. He counted himself lucky, as most warranties only get 12 months. Somehow, even knowing his own predestiny, one tends to forget. Time fills up the days, weeks, months, years, like a jail sentence. Then suddenly the royal pardon, and it's over. One day your owner is unboxing you, filling up your serial number and proof of purchase, carefully storing you away. Then the next day it's bye bye. Adios, c'est la vie, warranty. Warranty remembers being pulled out only twice. Once for a cracked screen and another for dead pixels. His owner was Miff, the former was not covered. Accidental damage is not considered a defect. But it just fell out, he overheard pleading to the service rep. She just had to live with it. But it soon became them, a spider web of fractures and fissures like wrinkles on a face. Let's just call them mature character lines that eventually crease the phone's countenance. But the dead pixels did get a new screen. That was considered a manufacturing defect, a full replacement for more than 3 to 5 dead pixels, not less, gathered in its name. Warranty felt so validated. Finally, he was seen, heard, and read closely. Of course, that didn't last long on account of his owner's clumsiness. Sadly, warranty's terms of agreement only allowed for a one-time replacement of the screen. Warranty pondered about his retirement today with mixed emotions. He couldn't afford a cruise around the world. 730 days closeted in a desk drawer taught him patience, though. He learned to meditate and practice yoga. Savasana or corpse pose was his favorite. Maybe he should take up skydiving, kickboxing, rock climbing, pickleball, or line dancing. All the formal legalese he held on to was so boring. It was time to flex his creative muscles, maybe even write poetry. He had always loved the rhymes, wear and tear, an unprovable cause with the act of God clause. Nothing would thrill him more than to write free verse where his coverage would never be denied, and terms and conditions no longer applied. He perked up, thinking up all the new words he could deploy. Poetry was guaranteed to give him a lifetime of joy. Thank you.
Wow,
Wonderful.
this is brilliant.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, John. Julian,
Yes, yes.
absolutely brilliant. Uh, I mean, I haven't enjoyed such a poem on such a topic for quite some time.
I
And the
agree.
wit is brilliant
You
wit.
know, this personification of warranty was amazing.
Yes,
I mean,
it,
how could you think of it? It's so difficult to think of personification of
yes,
warranty.
Brilliantly done, Julian, as always.
yes, lovely, lovely.
This will
Okay,
be one of the most original poems that you can think of.
yes, the originality is huge, man. Lovely. Although all of Julian's poem has got this verse in them and this rhythm and the ideas which always move me. But this one is in a different vein, and it sort of took took the darkness away from the last couple of 2 or 3 poems we had just heard.
Yeah.
Okay, before I hand off to Cyrus, I am happy to say I have finally written a poem. I usually write one poem a year, and I think this was the day. Sometimes that day never comes. So let me see if I can share my screen. Okay, hang on. Where is my? Yeah, here it is. And I think this was the day. Okay. Yeah, hang on. Okay, if you can see the screen. Yeah, okay. So the last weekend, me and my college mates, we went to the Ranthambore Tiger Sanctuary, and the king of the jungle made a visit and visited us and just went to sleep in the middle of the road. So, and then you can see the jeep on the other side, and we were in this jeep. So you just back off. You don't disturb a sleeping tiger, which is what led me to write this poem. Hang on. Okay, here I go. Tiger. I like a sleeping tiger which just had a meal, and it may spare me from becoming its next. I like a paper tiger which is roaring but doesn't really mean to harm me or my friends. I like a Bali tiger which is now extinct and does not roam the jungles in search of a prey. I like a tiger in a zoo where I can watch it safely behind bars and where it is fed by the zookeeper. I like a tiger on a boat in a story where it is hungry but never eats its companion. I can never face my tiger because I'm afraid. I'm scared I will be eaten. I close my eyes and hope things will go my way and the tiger will not see me. I don't have the courage to face the tiger. But the tiger is watching me, waiting, knowing I am there to be eaten, knowing I will not do anything about it. Thank you.
Oh, very nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of us don't confront our own tigers because
Yeah.
it might jump upon us at any given point of time.
I recognize that tiger from the Life of Pi.
Life of Pi.
Yes, yes, yes. Port,
Yeah.
reference to port.
The boat.
Yes, reference. Yeah, and this I got up at 4 o'clock and I just wrote it. I said, okay, this thing is coming. So these are things which come to you. You can't do anything about it. You just have to write it.
I agree.
Good of it.
That's how it works. Yeah. We are only the vessel that writes it down. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Very
Rajiv,
nice.
I
Rajiv.
must share this with you.
Uh-huh.
We have a poet in Kannada called Harihara. He is the patriarch of Kannada poetry in a sense. And he has this poem called Pushpa Ragade, which is Ragade is a form of free verse he was practicing then. And it's all about flowers. He talks about going to the garden before the first breeze gets up, before the first bee wakes up, before the first ray of sun touches the flowers. So the unsullied flowers he picks, he names each flower in the garden. It's an amazing botanical description for his Virupaksha, his god. And it's beautiful. And your mention of getting up at 4 o'clock to write a poem reminded me of that devotion I think writing poetry is a kind of a devotion. It's a devout act, unless it
Oh
becomes
yes.
a devout act.
Oh yes. I mean, this is what I've seen. People either get poetry or they don't, but most will appreciate poetry in times of emotion, grief or love. Well, they will appreciate it. So it's when you catch them, when does the poetry catch you?
It's
Yeah.
becoming increasingly difficult to differentiate between a certain slickness of language and a genuine poetic impulse.
Yeah, that's true. In fact, that is one of the reasons I insist on a certain discipline. It isn't two or three people are enough to have, is because if you don't, then you lose touch with it, and then you lose that. Then you come down to roses are red, violets are blue kind of poetry. So so
Yeah.
so. Yeah. Okay, and of course I see Cyrus all already. So let me hand it over to Cyrus. But before I do that,
Yeah.
Onkaji, before you go away, do you have anything more for us today? Something nice?
Because okay, that uh,
Okay,
now let us listen to Cyrus, and
Cyrus.
then I'll go.
Okay, all right. I
Yeah,
thought you had something to
yeah.
do. Okay, Cyrus, over to you. Yes.
All right. So, life has no guarantees, no warranties. And sometimes, just when we start believing that our lives are going to continue serenely, unabated, as if our happiness is guaranteed, we learn just how unpredictable life can be. And that imagined guarantee of happiness, that warranty, suddenly expires when we lose a friend or a loved one or a family member. Ode to Billy Joe, a song written by Bobby Gentry back in 1967, is set in the dusty Mississippi Delta, set in the 1950s, and it's about such a warranty expiration. It is a first-person narrative by a young daughter of a Mississippi dust farmer, and it's written as fragments of a conversation at a dinner, at a mealtime, and conversation around a table on the day that a local boy who is known to the young narrator has jumped to his death from a nearby bridge. Some years later, in 1975, Herman Rorschach, the author of Summer of 42, wrote the screenplay for the movie, and in fact he wrote a book by the same title, Ode to Billy Joe, which is based on the song, and it answers many of the questions that the song raises. So without more ado, let me get on to the song itself. All right, I just want to make sure that you can hear the guitar. Okay.
Original sound for music is on.
Original sound for musicians is on. Can you hear it?
Yes, lovely.
Okay,
Lovely guitar.
Good. It was the 3rd of June and oh sorry, hang on. It's on the wrong scale. It was the 3rd of June, another sleepy, dusty Delta day. I was out chopping cotton and my brother was a-baling hay. At dinner time we stopped work and walked back to the house to eat. And Mama hollered out the back door, y'all remember to wipe your feet. And then she says, I've got some news this morning from a Choctaw Ridge. Today Billy Joe McAllister jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. And Papa says to Mama as he passed around the black-eyed peas, oh, Billy Joe never had a lick of sense. Pass the biscuits, please. There's 5 more acres in the lower 40 I've got to plow. And Mama says it was a shame about Billy Joe anyhow. Seems like nothing ever comes to no good up on Choctaw Ridge. And now you tell me Billy Joe's gone jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. And brother says he recollects when he and Tom and Billy Joe put a frog down my back at the Taylortown Picture Show. And wasn't I talking to him on the steps last Sunday night? I'll have another piece of some apple pie. You know it don't seem right. I saw him at the sawmill yesterday down at Choctaw Ridge. And now you tell me Billy Joe's gone jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. And Mama says to me, child, what's happened to your appetite? Oh, I've been cooking all morning and you haven't touched a single bite. That nice young preacher, Brother Taylor, dropped by to say that he'll be pleased to have dinner with us on Sunday. Oh, by the way, he says he saw a gal who looks a lot like you up on Choctaw Ridge. And she and Billy Joe were throwing something off the Tallahatchie Bridge. A year's come and gone since we heard the news about Billy Joe. And brother married Becky Thompson, bought a store in Tupelo. There was a virus going round, Papa caught it and he died last spring. And now Mama doesn't seem to want to do too much of anything. And me, I spent a lot of time picking flowers up on Choctaw Ridge and throw them into the muddy waters of the Tallahatchie Bridge.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Cyrus. This was a different song. And had a good rhythm to it, man. You know, there's a bass line going and nice. Lovely. Lovely.
Thank you.
Great. Good. Okay. We will, of course, go for seconds, and I'm going to pull my seniority out.
I just want to say something about this song.
Yeah.
Sure.
When I heard the song first, I think it was in 1970 or 71. I was very young. It struck me because of the matter-of-factness of accepting the tragedy.
It's
And
It's almost callousness. Pass the biscuits, pass the green peas, and yeah, he died, kind of thing.
no, it didn't strike me as callous. What struck me was it was such a contrast from our own emotional outpourings at any at any death, confronting any death. Here was almost a Greek-like acceptance of death as one of the events that happen in one's life, and but life has to go on. Uh, and then the woman's reaction to the death, and then the patriarch's reaction to that death. He has his task to complete. Whether Billy Joe has died or is alive, he has to go on playing. The plow can't be left alone. Life has to go on. I mean, it was one of those early lessons, in fact, that came to me about how tragedy is part and parcel of one's life.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking me back to those days,
Yeah.
Cyrus.
Most welcome, Ravi. Yeah. I think I heard the song about the same time that you did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Maybe in the early 70s sometime.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliantly executed, Cyrus.
Thank you.
Loved it.
Thanks, Raja.
Okay, let's go for seconds out here. And your song playing led me to Simon Armitage, who was also a poet laureate. But I'm reading his book called Gig, in which is like a memoir where he puts on his various incidents of his life. And one of them is he wrote the lyrics for songs in a movie called Songbirds. and it's interesting because I usually read Simon Armitage as a poet, so he's got a different form of writing. But when you come down to songwriting, then things change quite a lot. So I'm going to give it a shot. Obviously, it will be terrible, but I like the way the verses go. So here it is. The song is called "The Lowdown." Rewind, I'm no angel. I've been unstable and unable and involved in bust-ups and dust-ups. And I've had my fair share of flare-ups and tear-ups. It starts with my brother, a gunner. I swiped him a shirt, did a runner, got a slap from my mother, but one thing leads to another. Your dad's boozing and losing the plot and pissing the lot down the toilet. And so you go on thieving and ducking and weaving and robbing till there is no way of stopping, till it's just like shopping. But here's the lowdown. This is the down view. It isn't a showdown. It's a slowdown. There's a fountain. There's a garden. Get a hairdo. Buy perfume. Get an ensuite bathroom. Have a vacation. Get an education. Avoid temptation. Go to the gym. Keep trim. Learn decorating. Keep on medicating. Don't kick the block down. They'll put you on the lockdown. Lord around the copper beach, out of the reach. Be ordinary. Learn the ancient art of falconry. Rewind, I like to do debit. I went into finance and credit and plastic. The scam was fantastic. I did Visa and Amex and kept getting flashbacks of 50-pound cashbacks, and did ease and did speed, and at weekends went raving and generally misbehaving. But don't get me going on bourbon or Stella. I fight like an urban gorilla. I fight like a fella. I mean, it goes on, but it is.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
And he's actually humorous because he's
Yes.
got he's writing like as if he's writing rap.
Yes,
You know,
that's right.
this could be rap.
Yeah. I tried finding the original song from Songbirds, sung by Claire, but I
Okay.
couldn't. Or I didn't search hard enough. But it was quite interesting. Here I am reading, trying to read a serious poet, and suddenly this thing comes in. Interesting. Okay, let's go in for seconds. Julian, you got something interesting for us?
Sure.
Yeah, let's take it
I'm
away.
just editing this one.
Oh, yeah.
This is I don't know, version 3. Can you see it yet?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There's some. I hear an echo.
No, there's no echo at our end, at least. We can't hear any echo.
Oh,
So,
I can hear an echo from.
are you playing from speakers? Have you got speakers on at your end?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, so that's
that
what
may be it.
feedback.
It may be
Yeah.
feedback from your own speakers that you're hearing.
Oh,
Yeah.
fine lines. A friend once called the lines on my hand a palmist nightmare. Karma, fate, call it what you like, may be written in our palms or in the stars, but we have no real grasp of our futures. Not really. Lately, lines in headlines have been so grating, lines wrapped in fists, lines barbed as wires, lines flung at each other with mere thumbs on a screen, lines by larcenous liars. I wish we could all see past our baser instincts of ripping each other apart with all these weaponized words, all these lines used as clickbait, lines said too late, lines said out of turn that cannot be retracted. Give us healing lines, lines we long to hear again from lost loved ones, lines shared once in loving homes, lines that appear on beloved faces over time, lines in half remembered poems. Let the lines buried in old diaries re-emerge, lines that told truths but now are lost in cautious fears, lines held as secrets about our mothers and fathers. Let kind lines pass through unsealed lips and into each other's ears. I can't read your hidden lines, nor you mind or what's between them, but maybe, just maybe, we can extend each other's lifelines from this intertwining. Lines that keep us holding on and choosing to stay behind instead of throwing it all away. Maybe we can see each other for who we really are, just humans trying to make it through the day. Let those lines written on the wall or across the sky or unspoken in our hearts be a rainbow that we can all draw upon. Let the inner chameleons in all of us restore our common colorful souls. Let the lines we leave behind be a tapestry of compassion. Let these lines we share tonight not just be yours and mine, but ours to keep. Let these new lines leap out from our collective unconscious, from some enchanted space beyond, and touch all our living souls, even the most hardened among us. Maybe we can mainline each other's love lines from just being here and now for each other. Let fresh lines restitch our broken world and make us all whole again. Let the lines connecting our hearts show us the way, and let all the darkness come and go. Let it all go. Let them all go.
Hmm.
Mm.
Man.
Amen.
Wow.
Amen,
Wonderful.
Julian.
Wonderfully
Thanks.
arranged. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I need to
Wonderfully
edit
written.
this.
Lovely. Well,
Very,
this
very
almost
nice. Very nice.
enticing me to have the theme of the next as lines, and I can just see people interpret that in many, many ways. Yeah.
Have you
Uh,
all had your palms read before?
well, when we were young, but not recently. I think I'm past palm reading. Whatever has happened has happened. Had to happen has happened. But
My
do you
aunt
say
used to read
about palm
palms.
reading? Huh? Sorry, Ravi.
My aunt used to read my palms. She said
Hmm.
that I had a magic ring between my uh, thumb and then the third, the middle finger, and that
Magic
would
ring?
come to my help. Yeah,
Oh.
that would come to my help whenever I was in trouble. But
Ooh.
she never knew that I was constantly in trouble. So
You hardly seem the type. You sound like the most calm person I know. You got into trouble? What kind of trouble?
uh, let me not come up with my satanic verses now.
Well, yeah, sometimes trouble comes to you. You don't go seek it.
What about you, Cyrus? Ever had your palms read?
Only when I dipped them in paint.
I- I'm afraid you're talking to a bunch of
Bunch
atheists out here.
absolute non-believers. Yeah. Oh
I
dear.
had my palm read by like a 20-year-old when I went to interview him. He was had one of those parakeets that pick out the
Oh, yes.
card, right? Then he put that aside, and the guy next to him, it was like an Indian promotion festival, probably by Air India in a hotel or something. So they brought a palmist and a snake charmer and dancers and all that. So because my Tamil is so bad, the snake charmer put his snake away, came over and listened to the guy who with the parakeets read my palm, right?
Uh-huh.
And so two things he said turns out to be true eventually. The first one was in my past. I guess he could have guessed it because I was a journalist, so I won't tell you what it was. The second one was too freaky for me because many years later, it actually took place. It happened. Yeah. And then the third thing he told me was that I would die at 73. So
Okay.
I'm 61 now. I feel very comforted to know that I'll be gone in 12 years, actually. Isn't it great to know when it's just like the thing I read to you, right?
Hey,
You know
Julian,
your
by the
warranty is up in 12 years. So you have 12 years to do whatever you need to do and get it done. And then, of course, I'll be terribly disappointed if I don't go out at 73.
No, then you'll think that maybe I misheard. Maybe it was another number.
Then I won't believe him anymore. Yeah. Anyway, I don't believe in any of this stuff.
Yeah, I think it's just
you know,
silly to do that.
But
So,
still, it was fairly interesting that the second thing he
yeah.
predicted came out true.
Yeah, there are lots of these lot of things that people who have read my birth thing and told me some things, I just disbelieve it. So, or rather, I just hear it out and say, okay, let's go on.
My mother had a guy come over. I don't know who he is. When we were very young, so he was obviously recommended by my grandmother, who was this super superstitious woman. And he came over and he only spoke Tamil and he wrote in his exercise book, all in Tamil for each of us, right? Then many years later, decades later, I asked my mom about that notebook, right? And she said, yeah, I'll hand it to you. Then she delayed it. And finally, she gave it to me, right? And she had ripped out all the pages.
It's the Jatakam. He must have written your astro tables in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needed my birth date and needed my exact timing of birth, the
Yeah.
time
Timing of
I
the
was born. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So-
That's the usual thing. Yeah.
So the
You
part
can get
that was
it
still
written by the
available,
computer today.
the parts
If you
that were
have the
still-
exact date, if you have the exact date and time,
Uh-huh.
you can get it written by the computer today. There's a website called Drik Panchangam,
Uh-huh.
DRIK Panchangam. Just go to the astrology section there and then put in your name, your date, place of birth, and the time, and then it will give you all those coordinates in a
Oh.
jiffy.
Can they do something with the information?
I don't know what you want to do with that information, but you will get the information, all right.
I mean,
But do remember that the first part of the name is trick, huh?
is it, did you say trick, T-R-I-C-K, or drick, D-R-I-K?
DRIC, Drik Panchang,
D for Delta.
Delta.
D-R-I-C Panchagam is Panchangam.
ANGAM, yeah.
Oh, wow, okay. It says Drik Panchang.
Yeah, the same thing.
Ooh, it's an app as well. Okay, there's something fun to do tonight.
Yeah, right. Don't get carried away, Julian.
I need to verify the 73 thing.
73 thing.
Yeah.
That's getting to you. Yeah.
1,000 years. I have 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
Warranty expired. Okay. All right. But Ravi, anything interesting?
Yeah, I was wondering what I'd like to. Yeah, here's a poem that I might want to read out to you.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, it's called Advent. It's a bit longish. Would you mind, or should I go for a shorter poem?
Go for it. Go for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Go for it.
Advent. This day too, like other Sundays, dawned with no great insanities, breaking over the horizon from night's edge. Nor did the puppy, sorry, where did it go now? Yeah, this day too, like other Sundays, dawned with no great insanities, breaking over the horizon from night's edge. Nor did the puppy that shivered under the parked car, abandoned by its mother, mule much more than yesternight. Just a patch of blue between massive clouds held a promise of the sun for the wash hanging upon the clothesline for 2 days, while the warblers have all seemed to have lost voice. I have waited for 20 centuries now. Since I tickled the baby's foot in the cradle, just to hear the soft gurgle of happiness, to find the light of pleasure in innocence's eyes. But my brain echoes with monstrous sounds proceeding from high pulpits, while those transplanted guns last monsoon have sung with underbarrel grenades. Killers of gods are on the prowl, hunting unsuspecting children in schools after those 40 days of fasting. Today, in this darkness of my being, the day sutured inside vast womb of night, I await the first movement, the butting and the kicking, then the cry which would be the advent of the coming, not leaving any longer, but to stay, to heal the suppurating wound of man. I wait for the first light to break through, to suffuse me, to make me shadowless. Thank you.
Wow. Another very, very deep and beautifully crafted poem, Ravi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm trying to figure out more of what it refers to, apart from the first impression. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's about Christ's birth, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
20 centuries. Yeah.
Yeah, 20 centuries. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, interesting, huh?
Very nice.
Interesting.
Very nice. Yeah.
Very nice, Ravi.
Thank you.
Yeah, they actually need the second read. There's some poems which you got, not the Simon Armitage ones, but things like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good, excellent. Okay, I think we can start winding up our session. If Cyrus got something, Cyrus, do you have?
I've got a poem that
Yay.
Yeah.
I wanted
Yeah.
to share. It's the old one, the,
Sure.
the Shakespearean sonnet one.
Oh, great. Yeah.
All
I'd
right.
love to hear that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I gave you the background of it. It was during the COVID times when we were talking about everyone was reading out Shakespearean sonnets in that session. And Shakespeare, as we know, wrote 154 sonnets. So this one is called Sonnet number 155, also known as I've Got a Sonnet in My Bonnet. When I heard Rajiv say that the theme for the day would be the Shakespearean sonnet, I thought with some glee, how hard could that be, and lazily set myself on it. I was sure there'd be plenty of choice for us all, there'd be sonnets aplenty and more, but my spirits sank hard when I learned that the bard had written just 154. It was then that I panicked, as I thought of my friends, who knows which sonnet they'd pick. And here I'd be waiting right up to the end, could run out of sonnets real quick. In the archive, there's no 155. I realize I'll just have to fake it, but I see from your faces, all 12 different places, that I'm probably not going to make it. There's Hamlet in stitches, despite the three witches. Holds my poem, he's just chanced upon it. He now says that he thinks it's not Denmark that stinks. He's pretty damn sure it's my sonnet. And the ghost of old Caesar cries out from the mist, speaking both for myself and Macbeth. We are so glad that we are dead, 'cause listening to this is a fate that's far worse than death. Now, some folks, they say that the Shakespearean play is not a patch on his sonnet. The play's just longer, soliloquies stronger. Can't sprint through, you must marathon it. And now as this ends, I must make amends with my friends at the DP Collective. I'd be real distraught if I thought this had brought upon me both their wrath and invective. So without more ado, let me just say thank you to you all. Glad no one interjected. But like King Canute, you've stayed patiently on mute, and I hope none of you disconnected.
Love that. Love that.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
funny. Love the rhymes.
Yeah, this was COVID times where getting 12 people online was nothing,
Yeah, we
Used
had
to get
we had
20.
as much as 20 at one
20. You used to get
on
20
screen.
people. They used to go on for 2 hours.
Yeah.
With just one round, It used
Yeah.
to take 2 hours to.
Yeah.
And yeah, those were the days I quite remember that.
Yeah.
Oh well, we are still here and we are still sonneting away. So good for us.
Yeah. I thought we should end on a lighter note.
Yes, definitely. Much appreciated.
All right.
All right, gents. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank
And
you.
it was
Thank you.
wonderful listening to all your poems. And we will continue this saga next month.
Thank you, Raji, for
Yeah.
hosting.
Thank
Good night,
you.
all.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.